Anybody catch the Grammys?
Ugh.
Yeah, man, porno, baby.
Wait, why do you say porno?
Because of the wet ass pussy perform.
I watched that last night, man. Fucking
It's
great.
bad, right?
Fucking great. I loved it. I was laughing throughout, man. I'm like, man, people are losing, specifically like conservatives are losing their minds over this. Like, this is
right.
This is detrimental to our kids' health. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We've been celebrating rock stars for years. Years, and they've been talking about sex, drugs, like fucking underage women and everything, celebrating the hell out of them. And these girls go up there talking about some wet ass pussy and they lose their goddamn minds.
Man, all I saw was a bunch of overweight women out of breath. That's all I saw. So,
man,
no way.
Actually, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that though, because like since the pandemic, these artists haven't been performing. So I bet you there's a lot of artists that are incredibly out of shape now, even if they don't look it. I mean, performing, 3 or 4 times a week, that takes a lot of endurance and some decent, physical capability.
Yeah, man.
To do that,
you got to be an athlete for that.
Got to be an athlete, and now they're not performing at all. I bet you they were out of breath. Not that I don't believe you.
Right. I mean, it was bad, dude. It was bad. I mean, I'm talking like they're performing for 10 minutes. I think the whole thing was like 8 to 10 minutes long. So that's a long time on stage.
Wait, that song really is 10 minutes long?
No, they did 3.
They did. Oh, was it 3? I thought it was just 2.
2 or 3 songs. It may have been 2 or 3.
The video that I saw was like maybe 5 minutes long.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Brooke, is that people are complaining about this performance, if it's seen by the kids or whatever, that it's teaching them bad things, it's telling them bad things or whatever. That it's not an environment in which you want your kid to be raised within. But we were raised in an environment where rock and roll artists were praised, and they talked about the same shit essentially, just in a different context, right?
Yeah. If you think about it, rock and roll started as something not as risque. I mean, obviously there's some rock and roll artists that aren't in that manner, like I mean, Rolling Stones. I fucking love the Rolling Stones. I believe they talk about fucking an underage woman in one of their songs,
right?
And but I don't know. It's surprising to me that people are losing their fucking minds. Like they were talking about on Fox News, like, oh, this is just terrible. This is the worst thing to happen to our kids. And I'm like, aren't you the same group that was manipulated by a man that sexually harassed at least like 23 different women? Like
allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Who, Cuomo or
no, Roger Ailes, who was CEO of Fox News for so long.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I think there's a valid argument within it all. Like just because, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, just because, the people that are saying that also love and praised and raise their kids around rock and roll music, which promotes a lot of the similar behavior, doesn't mean that they have no right to speak up against this performance. Do you think that those people have the right to say anything about this performance? That the people you're talking about?
I'd love to hear what they have to say about Roger Ailes.
Let's just talk about just the performance.
Oh, just the performance? Okay. I don't know.
What do you think? I guess is what I'm asking.
For me, it's hard to say because I don't have kids, so I can't really make. It's hard to make that counter argument to people that are worried about it being, like celebrated kids, underage kids celebrating it and wanting to be more like that, or it's I can't make that argument. I know, like when I was a kid, I got a hold of that, porn and shit like that. I think I turned out okay.
I think well, what do you think, Piner?
Me? I watched it, man. I think it's all, God. it felt more cringy than anything. You know, it didn't feel like over sexualized or anything. I was sitting there just like, man, these poor girls, like, God damn, someone give them a bottle of water. Like, I mean, they were so out of breath, man. And I'm sitting there, it's like, this performance is 8 minutes long. I'll be impressed if Cardi B doesn't faint. So, and then
you must have been impressed.
I was impressed, and then it ends on a giant ass bed. I'm like, oh my god, dude!
God,
and then all the
go ahead.
All the performers wearing masks. It just gets
so Fox News. I think it was Tucker Carlson. He's like, this is the only clip that we're allowed to show you. Sort of hinting at, well, it's because it's so sexualized, it's so terrible,
right? Oh my god,
that we can only show this portion of it, and it was by far the worst portion. It was when they were on the bed humping each other.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I mean, dude, they even tried that and got winded in 10 seconds. They only did like 2 or 3 pumps. And then they're like, oh, this is all I can do. Well, if you can only do 2 or 3 pumps, I want to see you bitching at my ass for not lasting 20 fucking minutes next time. Okay? You come over to my role and you can last 3 pumps and you get winded while trying to lip sync a song? Fuck me. Come on, man.